So we got a nice video for y'all today. So pretty much after you get done with this video today, you should be able to shoot better and you should be able to grind at a more efficient rate. So y'all know what it is by now. Without further ado, I need y'all to grab yourself that brew and let's get to the info.
We the Brute Squad, we the Brute Squad, we the Brute Squad, we the Brute.
So you done know. Your boy Brutalsim on the scene, wicked and mean, with a next video for y'all, man. So we gonna get straight to the news. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, making the push for that 300K. It's underway. Y'all know how this grind don't stop. Shout out to the Brew Squad. So we gonna start right here with this news from NBA 2K Labs. They pretty much revealed that if you want to shoot from deep, no pause intended, you need that limitless range badge. So they did post a clip right here and I want y'all to make sure and check this out. And don't forget, man, if y'all decide to use their premium service from NBA 2K Labs, don't forget to use that code Brutalsim to get that 20% off. But anyways, I want y'all to check this clip out.
Each badge level was tested at their 3-point attribute requirement, and here's the results. First, let's start with the obvious. Hall of Fame and Legend badge levels look extremely good on this chart. The Legend level provides an 8% boost over Hall of Fame, while Hall of Fame is still insanely good, providing about a 7% boost over Gold. Gold looks to be worth targeting if you intend on using your Max +1 badge perk on it, as the results from Gold to Hall of Fame look pretty significant. The Bronze and Silver levels still offer a decent boost, with Silver being able to hit over 50% of its shots with perfect timing, but these lower badge levels don't seem to offer great overall value. We did the same test here, but from about 32 feet out, and this is really where the higher badge levels can shine. When shooting from 32 feet out, the Legend badge dominates with over a 60% make rate with perfect timing. Hall of Fame looks solid, but with a make rate of slightly below 50%, this distance is mostly reserved for Legend limitless range. And as you can see, the window to time shots from this distance is much tighter, making these shots pretty tough to hit unless you know your jump shot down to a T. And on the screen, you'll see a rough example of exactly how deep that is. Another very important thing to keep in mind is that when shooting from 29 feet and beyond, your shot will speed up by about 40 milliseconds, and if you're not mindful of the distance you're shooting from, it will be much harder to time your shot consistently.
This badge is essential. Trust me, okay? I got silver and it's not enough if you want to shoot from deep. And I need some people on my team to get this badge because, boy, right now with these lanes, you need somebody to play those hashes, man. So this is more essential to your squad than you think. This is probably one of the most essential badges in NBA 2K25. But let me know what y'all think about NBA 2K Labs data, and are y'all gonna start looking for people with this badge because it could change the way the game is played, man. Now don't forget, as I said before, don't forget to use Brutalsim to get that 20% off from NBA 2K Labs premium service. They got tons of data that will give you an edge over your competition, man. So you can't say a boy never hook y'all up on nothing. So we got some more information. JA made this post right here. Now he actually took this from Enzo Nasty. I think he's actually one of the top rep people in the 2K community right now in NBA 2K25. And he actually posted the best method to hit Legend or even to grind rep. I want y'all to check this clip out.
Why are half of the leaderboards on 60 overalls, or if not, playing with 60 overalls? I'm going to tell you guys why this is going on in NBA 2K25, because this is getting out of hand. People are calling people reverse boosters or something like that. So this is why. Every top rep grinder knows not to play park when it comes to grinding rep, because the park fell off years ago. For some reason, you just can't get any games. Like, there's literally 20 people in this park. It's impossible to get games. You have to wait for them. So the park is already assassinated enough. This is why the theater is a popular game mode, because you could just hop in there and get games. But for some reason, 2K added a skill-based matchmaking. I could just play on my main build, which is a 99 overall red tier, but I can't get games because no one is me and cash out skill level in this game. If we do get a game, it takes like 5 minutes and it takes 10 minutes to end the game because it's a sweatball fest. And since it's skill-based matchmaking, you'll usually see the center make a 60 overall so they can become a black tier and play with their 99 overall guard. So I gotta do what I gotta do. I gotta play on a 60 overall. I don't want to do this for the whole 2K25, but I just want to become top rep. Until 2K takes out skill-based matchmaking, then I'll play on my 99 again.
So y'all see what's going on. Because of the skill-based matchmaking, they have to now. Normally, I would blame them and say y'all finessing the system, but I try to get in there and try to get games, because y'all know me, I prefer matchmaking, and sometimes even when I go into rec, it takes forever to get in. Yesterday I tried to go in there because I got a new center build that I created, right? And it took me damn near half an hour to get in the game. Then I went into proving ground, it was way faster, and I was just trying to test him out, you know what I mean, for a clip for y'all. So I will be dropping that center build sometime today, y'all. Stay unlocked for that one. But I don't blame them for this. You gotta find a way around the system that 2K have in place, because for some reason, once you get up to those higher levels, it's very difficult to find game, and it takes way too long. It actually defeats the purpose of matchmaking. But if you want to use this yourself to get a lot of games in, and it might get some lower competition as well, who knows? I don't know. I don't see who they're playing against. Trust me, I don't really go to their streams like that, but it should be at least tested, okay? I might hit up my guy Gambit today and test it out, okay? Make me a new 60 overall and let him come out there with his shooting build, okay? A big center and set hella screens. We gonna try something out, okay? Yes, I'm saying this. But anyways, let me know what y'all think about that method being used by the top rep people in the 2K community, and can you apply that to yourself or the person you run with and go and run it up? It seems like they're mostly playing twos, so who knows, we might actually, I'm not a twos person per se, but it takes way too long to get games right now with a current matchmaking system. A lot of people blame it on skill-based matchmaking. I could see that having some legitimacy within that argument. But anyways, let's continue on. My guy Sidsicksevan dropped the video we've been waiting for. He revealed why there's so much confusion when it comes to shooting in NBA 2K25, and this is some telling stuff. So I want y'all to check this out, and of course I will put his link at the top, so y'all make sure and check out the stream. He's putting it on display every single day. He's out there shooting lights out, y'all. So anyways, I want y'all to check this clip out.
Welcome. I'm about to teach y'all about shooting here and why you guys are missing and why you guys are not missing and why you guys are successful or not successful. As you can see, this game right here, I hit 13 out of 23s in this game. So this is a really good shooting game for me. I'm shooting 51% in the Pro-Am, like shooting 56% in the rec, and about 52% in the park. So I pretty much make every 1 out of 2 shots that I take. This was a particularly really great game for me. 43 points with 13 threes. I'm going to break down every one of the threes in this and show you why they went in and why they didn't go in. And maybe you'll figure it out right here. So we get to the first clip right here. As you can see, I took that shot right there. That right there would register as a contested shot. And I took this like it was an open shot, but this registers as a contested shot. He's running at me and you see the distance that there is there. In previous 2Ks, that is an open shot. And it'll register as open. As you can see right there, it says slightly late open, but it is a contested release. Your contested release is super fast this year. I use release as my cue point. Release is my cue point, but the release shot is super fast, and my shot is an A+ speed, so it's already pretty fast, but it's not too fast. But this speeds it up a lot. So I took it like a regular shot, and I missed it. I get it back. This is also a contested shot. That right there, that's this shot right here, is a contested shot. It looks wide open, but I took this one as a contested shot. It is a contested shot. You have to shoot very quickly on that one, or it will not go in. This is what's going on with people while they're missing wide open when they get wide open, because they're getting so used to the contested release. Here's another clip right here. This is going to be a contested release. Look at your boy right here. He's right here. Normally in other 2Ks, that is an open shot. In this 2K, it is a contested release. That's a contested release right there. You have to release it extremely fast. Your queue is going to speed up extremely on contested releases. Get to the next shot. This shot right here, it's coming off the rebound. I get it. This is another contested release. That is a contested shot. When the gather is started, right there, he is right there. That is a contested release. I have to release that very quickly. Here's another clip. This right here, that is also a contested release. You have to release that very, very quickly. If you do not, you are going to miss that shot. Most people are releasing that like that is wide open. That is no longer wide open in this game. And I released it as a contested release and it goes in. Here's another clip. This one is going to be a contested release. He was nowhere near me, but that is still a contested release. It says wide open, but you still have to give your contested release for that. It says wide open, but you have to use a contested release for that. It is not going to be straight up and down, regular release, regular tempo for you. You have to release it quickly. Way quicker than what you would normally release it. And that right there is open. That one there is open. See, I missed this one right here. I thought I made that one. I missed this one right here as a contested release. And this one right here, this is a wide open shot. This one, you have to hold it a little bit. So as you can see, I rattled it in, which means that I did not release it super smooth and super perfect, but I released it good enough to where it went in. But there I had to use my regular release. Here's another one right here. This one right here, that is a regular release right there as well. He was far enough away from me when I started to gather, and that is a regular release. Here's another one. This one right here, that's contested. That's a contested release. I know he's a million feet away from you, but that is a contested release. You have to release the ball quickly. You can't release it at the same speed that you were releasing it if it was wide open. This one is wide open. This is what you consider a wide open shot, and you have to take your fucking time. You have to take your time on these shots and really see your cue, because it's going to slow down. Okay, it's going to slow down right there. You have to take your time on regular wide open shots, and that's why people are bricking a lot of wide open shots, because they're using their contested release to shoot wide open shots. That is why you guys are bricking. Now here's another one. This is a contested release. I know it doesn't look like it, but it's a contested release. He's close enough to me to where that's contested. And I know he's nowhere near me, but you have to release that like a contested release. I released that extremely fast. You can tell.
Yeah, I ain't gonna front with y'all, man. I would never guess a lot of those things would be contest. I would never guess, but it does make a lot of sense. If you see somebody closing out, and this is in real life, we have the tendency to release it a little bit faster, right? So it does make some sense. Now, a few people asked him some questions, of course. Doom said this makes sense. All closeout attempts speed up your release cue, but no closeout means your regular form and timing are normal, but slower compared to the closeout attempts. Correct me if I'm wrong. And Sid said, completely correct, or even if they are in the vicinity of you, you have to use a contested release. Now this next user said ghost contest is definitely a thing, but I would argue if a shot says wide open, then there is no contest no matter how it looks. Wide open is wide open, but when a shot goes in but only says open, I feel that's ghost contest. Now Sid responded and said, trust me bro, if they are close enough to you, then you have to use the contested release. Now this next user asked him, makes sense, I'm assuming the same goes for tempo or stick shooting. And he said he don't know that because he don't use stick. Actually, he looks down on stick users, man. He said that they're cheating. He said y'all stick users right now are cheating the system. He said he's still shooting at a high percentage by just using button. He said you don't have to necessarily go to stick shooting once you understand it. In fact, I heard on his stream yesterday, he said the stick shooters don't really have to worry about a lot of these things. You just have to worry about the timing of the flick. But yeah, he looked down on all y'all stick shooters. Okay, I ain't gonna throw y'all. I've been considering becoming a stick shooter myself. For real, I gotta be honest with y'all, man. Now this user said, so the faster they close out, the faster the releases. He said, no, the release for contest is pretty much the same all the way around. You have to know you are being contested. So what he's basically saying, there are probably two different timings, one for contest and one for wide open, man. So that's what I'm reading today. I might be wrong, but that's what I'm reading into what he just said. Now, this next user said, much appreciated, bro, and props to you for figuring it out. But to me, it just means the contest system is broke and needs to be fixed. We pay enough money for the game to be like that 100. And since the contest system isn't broken, it's just different. People need to focus up and learn it instead of crying to 2K to change it so they can do something the game is not intended for them to do. Whew. Yeah, he's not backing down from that. You need to learn the system, y'all. So I just told y'all the system is not about now changing the system. It's about learning it because he's able to shoot consistent, y'all. So whatever y'all think is broke or not, you could learn it and maximize and use it to your advantage, bro, at the end of the day. But anyways, let's continue on. Now, this person asked question. They say the visual cue stays the same all around. This video would argue differently, correct? So you're going off a feeling, not a visual. He said, no, the visual cue is there. It is just fast as hell uncontested. So he's still looking at visual cue, and that's where we end because they have a bunch of people, a bunch of feedback from my guy Sidsicksevan. Again, y'all saw the link. I'll put the link in the description. Check out his live stream. He's streaming every single day on Twitch. Trust me, he's been doing it for years. I've been knowing him as an elite shooter for years. And trust me, this is a luxury. Usually he don't reveal his secrets, y'all. Usually my guy Sidsicksevan, you can't even ask his jump shot. You might get banned from the stream. But now he's softening up a little bit. He's now dropping the knowledge and trying to help a lot of y'all out. Okay, usually I drop tutorials. They're like, bro, I ain't dropping no tutorials. I work for this, man. I ain't gonna reveal it. But now he's softening up. Okay, he might get wiser and older in his age. Okay, getting soft in his age, my guy said. But yeah, I'm gonna try to apply this, of course, to my gameplay and see if I make some incremental improvements. Of course, y'all know your boy, the grind don't stop. So that's all I got for y'all today. Let me know what y'all think about the info, about the news. You know I gotta keep y'all up to date on everything that goes on in the 2K community. Now, if you're first time to the channel, make sure to like, share, subscribe. How best will be safe out there, y'all. Peace. Shout out to my guy Sid, man. You getting soft, man. You getting soft. You getting soft. Well, I love it though, man. I love it. Bless.
It's a new 2K out, another year to make some moves, another year for drama, another year to bring the news. And the haters, they gon' hate, they all can. But Brutal with the next video for y'all, man. The Brute Squad is an organization, and when you get in, you gon' learn all the basics. He gon' teach you how to win, he gon' touch all the bases. It's our game. When we get the ball in the fourth, LeBron James.